Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm pretty sure this is going to be the first F1 video for the 2024 season. I might be wrong, but I'm going to be ranking basically deliveries from all of the 10 F1 teams. Here there are 11 F1 liveries, 2 of them from Alpine, 1 of them and then 1 from each of the teams. So let's just get right into it. First start off with Haas, and I will also have a close look at what they look like, and this is what the Haas one looks like. Not too bad. I mean, is it better than last year's? Maybe a bit, I'll be honest. It's a tiny bit better, but it's still mediocre at best. They do have an American flag there to really show that they are fully American, but other than that, it's just a very average C tier livery in my opinion. However, the weird team, which has got like Stake, what was it, like Stake F1 team Kick Sauber, but apparently Stake might be probably in trouble from the Swiss government. So it's a really big calling Stake F1 team Kick Sauber. Are we gonna call it Kick Sauber? Is it just gonna be Sauber? I have no idea. But either way, here's what delivery looks like. And it is striking. Now, even though the name is absolutely horrible, I can actually get behind this car. And you'll see why, what I mean I can get behind this. It is fully fluorescent green, which I'll be honest, green is a good color, so I don't really have any faith on, any bad hits on that. It's probably because of Kick, because, you know, they're green, so that's probably also the reason why it's just fully green. And I quite like it. I don't know, I'm not really too sure if it's S tier, but I think it's just a solid A tier. Pretty high on A, in my opinion. Now, Visa Cash App RB, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's up, like Visa Cash App RB team, I have no idea. Now, this might be one of my favorite looking cars. I think it's mainly because of the Toro Rosso blue. If you have been into sports since like before, maybe like before 2016, or even somewhere maybe around like 27, well, I'll say like 2017, you will know that this blue is iconic. It is a beautiful car, one of my favorite cars. I'll be honest. This just goes S tier, in my opinion. I love the livery. Yes, the name is maybe the worst name we've ever heard other than Sake F1 Team Kick Sauber. But the livery is sick though, so I like the livery. Next up is Williams, who basically have kept the you know, the Duracell little airbox. They have some new sponsors like Komatsu, My Protein, which is cool. I'm glad that they have now new sponsors. Cool car, I like it, pretty solid. I think they also changed like the front nose of the Williams as well, which is interesting. I think it's a D tier, no, B tier, definitely a B tier car. However, this is where we get into the D tiers because I hate the next two. We have the Alpines. So this is the blue one. So this is what they're gonna be running. The blue one just looks meh. I just hate it because it's fully carbon fiber, fully carbon, just with like a little sprinkle of blue and pink in it. One thing I do like though is the wheel covers. I'm glad they have, you know, like blue at the front, pink at the rear. That's cool. I like that. But other than that, I hate it. And then the pink one kind of makes it worse. I would be honest. Like, I hate both of these paint schemes. The easiest D tier for both of them. I probably have to say maybe the blue one is maybe my favorite out of these two, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're both horrible cars. They're so freaking bad. Next up is Aston Martin. They have the iconic British racing green. I mean, they haven't changed anything, which makes sense because, you know, it's Aston Martin. Makes sense. It's British racing. You know, it's British racing green. It makes sense to not really change anything. It does. It just gets the job well done. I'll give it a B. Maybe better than the Williams. I'll be honest, but yeah, either way, a B. Next up is the Mercedes, and oh, this is a beautiful car, beautiful paint scheme. This is, oh, it matches, it just blends in so well with the black and the silver. Interestingly, that they basically have gave up with the color numbers. Pretty sure like Lewis was like fluorescent yellow, Georgia's blue, I believe. So they've just reverted back to just like the white background number font, basically. Which I mean, it makes sense. It fits with the car. it makes sense. The Ineos is still there as well. Still a bit of Ineos, which is not too bad. I mean, the red at least, it pops out, but it doesn't like pop out like in like other cars, like the bloody Alpine one. But I like this car. I love it. Is it my favorite? I'll say I think it's better than the Visa Cash App RB. It is definitely up there as one of my favorite cars. Next up is the McLaren. And they were actually one of the first teams to announce their livery, which caught everyone off guard, I would be honest. They got rid of the blue, which I wasn't really a fan of. It didn't really fit in. I mean, they do have some blue with DP well, but it's not that noticeable, so I don't really mind it. But other than that, it's a good car. I won't say it's S tier. I think it's definitely at the top of A tier in my opinion. So I don't know. I'll say it's maybe a bit. I don't know. I'll be honest. Both of these schemes are very, very, very similar, but I'll stick with that. Now, my favorite one is the Ferrari. Oh my god, I need to change of hands after looking at this thing. It is a beautiful paint scheme. It might be also because they don't have a lot of black, so there's like not a lot of carbon fiber, which is a good thing because thank god we don't need any more carbon fiber cars to really annoy us. Alpine. But either way, I love this. This is maybe one of my favorite paint schemes. The wheel covers with the full red and like yellow and white. It was beautiful. Little stripes as well. I think they also changed like the little like color outline as well of the number, which I love. It's so, like there's like nothing wrong about a Ferrari paint scheme, which is why I think it's maybe my favorite car out of all of these cars. And next up is Red Bull, which is exactly the same. Interestingly, that Christian Horner is there, considering of all the internal investigations happening with his behavior in the workplace. But I mean, Verstappen did say it is exactly the same, and it is exactly the same. I think they also have this weird sidepod thing, which is weird. It kind of looks like a bulbous, not bulbous, but you know, just a bit of a walrus look like. I mean, it gets the job done. It's not that bad. It's iconic. That's why, like, you know, some people like it. Well, some people probably hate it because you know, they don't change anything. But it's iconic. I mean, it's like the Aston Martin. It's iconic. It's like the McLaren. It's iconic. Ferrari, Mercedes. You know, all those cars have like iconic paint schemes. You know, there's like orange for McLaren, British Racing Green for Aston Martin, red Ferrari. This certain type of paint scheme for Red Bull because it's been working for so long. I'll say maybe B tier, maybe at the bottom B tier, but it gets the job done. It's just it's popular. I'll say that it is popular. So now obviously comment down below on what you think about my tier list, what you could probably change on this tier list as well. And I'll leave links to this tier list as well down in the description below. It is not mine, I just want to say it is someone else that I searched up, so I don't know if it's, oh, there we go. Shout out to Tuna Vettel on X. There you go. That's the person who made it. So now I'd like you now guys to like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me, especially on the channel, as the Formula 1 season is about to get started. I will be also making my predictions as well for not only F1, but also F2 and F3 in a much later video. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.